Good day, we are Group 2, and we would like to introduce ourselves. Starting from me, I am Prince Amolong.
I'm Kylie Aspiras.
I am Micah Atienza.
I'm Felix Aure.
I'm Aspen Ante.
And Jailin Alegre.
We're here to do a podcast and we're going to tackle about the advantages and disadvantages of online class and face-to-face. Before we start this podcast, let me inform you that the information we're about to provide is sponsored by ECLMS.
Wait, did you say ECLMS?
Yes. And so we are about to do a podcast using audio, and I expect everyone to listen carefully, okay?
We surely will.
Okay, the podcast starts now.
In this time of pandemic, we are to find ways on how we students could still study despite the situation. And most of the school found online learning one of the students could study.
But what is online learning?
Online learning is a form of distance learning that takes place over the internet. It is interchangeable with the term e-learning. Online learning includes online courses, exams, gamified quizzes, and certification training. And here are the disadvantages and advantages.
We'll focus first on the advantages of online learning. Let us all listen as these people tackle about it.
Let me tell you one of those advantages. Number one, reduce costs. The most obvious advantage of online learning comes down to economics. A half day of classical training is equivalent to a 1-hour e-learning course. E-learning increases productivity. In 2019, US training expenses amounted to 83 billion. Of that, 29.6 billion was spent on travel, training facilities, in-house training development, and equipment. Online learning cuts many of these costs, including those associated with hiring an instructor, booking a facility, printing materials, and travel. Increased convenience and flexibility.
Secondly, increased convenience and flexibility. Employees often struggle to fit ongoing education into their busy and rigid schedules. In a survey of 204 employees, 93 employees indicated that time constraints contributed to why they were unable or unwilling to complete a course in one attempt. Another 56 contributed it to work interruptions. The average full-time employee only has 1% of their time to devote to learning. That amounts to just 24 minutes a week. Online learning allows your employees to learn on a personal schedule that suits them the best. It also takes much less time than face-to-face learning.
Third, improve employee knowledge. Online learning allows people to learn in their own style and at their own speed, which helps them absorb more information. If someone needs more time with a particular topic, they can go through it as slowly and as many times as they need. As you can imagine, this aspect of online learning benefits knowledge retention. W.R. Ambridge plus co-found that online learning increased the retention rates of the learning material by 25 to 60%.
Fourth, increased revenue. The American Society for Training and Development 2011 surveyed 2,500 companies and found that companies that had comprehensive training programs had 218% higher revenue per employee and 24% higher profit margins. More research confirms that e-learners truly bring what they learn into practice. 87% of 204 surveyed employees indicate that they had put their newly acquired skills and knowledge to practice at work. This translates to tangible benefits, whether it increased sales, improved processes, or satisfied customers.
Fifth, ease of content update in today's world. Information and knowledge change fast. With printed materials, the only way to keep up with these changes is to reprint the materials. And if you did that, it would be quite costly, not to mention the poor trees. Updating online courses not only allows you to keep up with these changes without breaking the bank, but makes the process easy as pie. The best part is that any change you make to your online content become immediately available to your whole learning audience.
If there are advantages,
Of course, there will be disadvantages too.
And now we're going to tackle about the disadvantages.
But before that, we would like to remind you that these things that we are talking about are the most common to all students.
And one of those disadvantages is that it requires self-discipline and time management skills. 41% of a sample of 204 employees indicated that self-motivation was a barrier to participating in online learning. Why? While we can all agree that self-discipline and time management are always at play when it comes to learning, online learning involves less guidance from an instructor than traditional learning. Typically, online learning also removes scheduled meeting times and deadlines. As a result, your employees must put themselves in the driver's seat when it comes to their ongoing education.
Diminish social interaction. When you imagine a traditional classroom, lively group discussion, and students raising their hands to ask the instructor questions likely comes to mind. Admittedly, these moments do not arise as naturally in online learning. For some individuals, these face-to-face interactions are a must to bring the material to life. Nevertheless, it is possible to bring social interaction to online learning through competition, scheduled Q&A sessions with an instructor, and discussion channels.
Lack of practice-based learning. Online learning is often theory-based and lack practice-based learning. Theoretical knowledge refers to facts, theories, and reasoning, whereas practical knowledge is based on hands-on endeavors and tasks. For example, online learning will be a great tool to learn the theory-based side of football, like its history and the rules of the game. However, it cannot be used to transfer practical knowledge like how to actually play the game. Not only getting out on the field can do that. Therefore, it is important to keep in mind that e-learning cannot replace the knowledge that comes through hands-on experience.
Reliance on technology. Younger generation entering the workforce and technology being adopted broadly has driven the popularity of e-learning. However, not everyone has integrated technology into their daily routine. 26% of adults were found to be computer illiterate by a 2016 study. Therefore, it is important to assess whether your employees are computer savvy and whether they have the appropriate setup for online learning. Do your employees have convenient access to electronic devices and the internet? Do they have working speakers if there is a video or audio in a course? If accessing online learning becomes a burden, motivation might plummet. We always receive these questions from our supporters. We would like to answer it right now, and Aspen is about to answer the question. Is online learning right for our organization?
If you're thinking or replacing traditional learning with online learning, we encourage you to weight the explicitity to your training topics and your employees' level or motivation along with this list of advantage and disadvantage.
Very well said, Kuya Aspen. We hope your questions have been answered. I guess we're done in both advantages and disadvantages.
Yes, definitely.
And now we are about to talk about face-to-face learning.
Sounds
Sounds exciting.
exciting.
Now, what is face-to-face?
We have no idea. Would you like to
Idea.
explain it for us?
I would love to. Face-to-face learning. Face-to-face education involves traditional classroom learning. Students who study at a face-to-face learning institute attend classes daily. Classes vary from early morning. Face-to-face learning institutions also offer students option to study part-time. Part-time classes usually take place in the evening.
With Felix talking about face-to-face classes, I thought of those days and I miss going to school and talking with friends.
We miss it too very much.
We miss that too very much.
Oh, those were just please.
I miss those times when I play with my friends.
Oh, those were the days.
Let us go back to the topic.
Ha ha ha. Enough with this topic. Now let's focus on what we are currently talking about.
Okay, we're about to tell the advantages and disadvantages of face-to-face learning. And Micah is about to tackle about the first one. Micah?
Thank you, Kylie. Some of the advantages of face-to-face education is that the lecturer supplies study notes in class and additional notes can be taken to help you pass your exams. You can share and compare notes with your classmates. Your questions get answered in real time, which means you don't have to wait for the lecturer to get back to you.
You're right, Micah. The lecturer may also point out important section in the textbook, which can help you prepare for your exams. Attending classes and speaking to a lecturer would feel like you get your money's worth.
Aside from that, you do not have to worry about setting up your own schedule. The institute will give you a timetable with your class dates and times. Assignments are handled in personally, which means you do not have to worry about your work getting lost or handle it.
You can get feedback on your assignments and exams in real time. No long waiting periods. The lecturer only has a certain amount of time to get through subjects. If you cannot keep up with the rest of the class, you will have to schedule extra classes, which could cost you extra money. Due to time constraints in class, the lecturer cannot answer each and every student's questions. You will have to carry your textbooks to class every day. They tend to be heavy. If you forget a textbook on you will either have to get along without it or ask a fellow student to share her books with you.
I agree. Face-to-face tuition can also be quite expensive. Textbooks are rarely included in the course price, which means you will have to pay for it out of your own pocket. You will have to spend additional money on traveling and secure parking.
Face-to-face classes are at set times. If you miss a class, it is your responsibility to book an extra class to catch up. And lastly, classes vary from early morning to afternoons. If you have a daytime job or other responsibilities, it might not fit into your schedule. And now we are done talking about advantages. Felix, would you like to tell the disadvantages for us?
I would love to. Some disadvantages of face-to-face education are the travel time and cost. At those times when we are going to school every day, students usually commute rather than riding a private vehicle. Shy students have a hard time approaching their teachers for questions because they are shy and mostly these types of people could be introverts.
Students are required to buy expensive learning educational textbooks that are about to use in school, and mostly, these books can be quite expensive, which not all students can afford. Teacher cannot control all students to stay put and be quiet. Unlike in online classes, they are all muted and the teacher could discuss more.
This is related to what Joylene said. Some students don't listen to their teachers or participate more in discussion because of their seatmate. Most of the students talk with their seatmate instead of listening to the discussion.
And that's it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Before we finally finish this podcast, I would like to ask one question.
And what is it?
Which would you prefer, online learning or face-to-face? For me, face-to-face to meet up my friends and have a great memory.
Personally, I prefer face-to-face classes because I had my best time at school.
I prefer face-to-face because it's more easier.
I prefer online classes because it's easy.
I prefer face-to-face because I like it.
This pandemic better end as soon as possible or will end him.
Corny.
Haha, enough with the corny jokes. And by the way, that's all for today. Thank you for
We hope that
listening.
you really listened and have learned something today. Thank you.